It's me, Jimmy D, and welcome to this week's episode review of Stargirl. And we got some action, we got some effects that really were spectacular. But before we go into it, remember, I do stream live on Twitch. Link to that is in the description below. You can come over there and join our conversation. Overall, this episode, I love the fact that they're going to hit right on ahead with forming this JSA. Now, I wish they would have explored a little bit more into the cliffhanger we kind of got last week with Pat finding the junkyard and going to explore that a little bit more. We do get hints of it, where he really knows that Hourman is this kid's father, and he tries to explore that a little bit, and I do love that. I do love Pat going on his own and exploring. Pat is one of my favorite characters in this show, and I do wish we'd get a little bit more of him. I know we'll probably get a good Pat episode next week based off of the cliffhanger for this episode, but I still wish they would have gone a little bit more into that plot and that cliffhanger. Now, you have Beth here, and Beth saw Stargirl and Wildcat at the hospital last week. And while it's a little strange to think of, because that she could tell who they were and all from that distance, other than the fact she said she heard them speak their name, which I don't think you could hear that far and that clear. But putting that aside, she's kind of annoying, but she's written to be annoying. But she's still kind-hearted, and I think that's a big plus for her character. You see this kind of soft side of her, that her parents, once she got old enough, they were like, well, we're going back to work, and we're gonna focus on that. And all her hobbies, everything evolves around her parents. And while that's really sweet, and that shows truly who her character is, it does get off that annoying vibe. I mean, Barbara, she was like, yeah, can you go sit in the living room, because I kind of had enough. I need to do some stuff. Wildcat, I feel like, other than the little party scene and getting hints of her trying to get over the guy that she sent her pics to and all, she kind of much is in the background. And I know we're trying to juggle all these characters in this team. She was a little bit in the background. I mean, when at the end there, when Stargirl confronts Hourman's son, she's just standing there in the background over Courtney's shoulder. She never really adds to that conversation. I really wish she had. I wish she would have stepped in a little bit more with Courtney and kind of argued the case. But that flashback right at the beginning, loved that. I love getting these hints of what is going on. The principal, I knew it way back when, but I did not know that she was going to be basically a new member of the Injustice Society that took a previous member's spot. That I do find intriguing. I want to know what they're doing with the satellite and all. Great cliffhangers. I mean, you have now the kind of the mole in the delivery thing. He got poisoned. I knew that was from the get-go when he gave him a piece of chocolate and chuckled. I mean, that's what it was. But overall, this was a very enjoyable episode. You still have these characters, and they're developing slowly, these heroes, and overall, the writing is phenomenal. The special effects is great, outstanding. You have the destruction of the truck. You have Solomon Grundy, and I know it's dark, but like it still looks good. And then the goggles for Beth, those were fantastic. I really enjoyed seeing that. It's sort of like Friday with Spider-Man and Iron Man and all that with the AI, like it in Jarvis. Like it's interesting, but I love that one of the visions was Twitter. It I want to see what it comes from that, because I feel like Beth really could step it up, and go further with that as well. Overall, I would probably give this episode a 8. It was enjoyable. While I think there were juggling a little bit, with the characters. I feel like moments won't as good as others, but overall, it's really well done and still better than pretty much all the shows on the CW. I'm really enjoying this. It's quickly becoming one of my favorite shows of all time of these DC shows. You know, this is a conversation, so please let me know in the comments below what you thought of the episode, what was your favorite moment, and just overall, how are you liking this show with this many episodes in? What do you think? And again, you can always join our conversation over on Twitch. The link to that is in the description below, and feel free to subscribe if you want to know more of these episode reviews and everything like that. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and like always, I will see you in the next one. Later.